I'm Holly Rowe, and I'd love to introduce Korey Reichard. A senior from Concordia University, Ann Arbor, Korey is the 2022-23 Academic All-America Men's At-Large Team Member of the Year for NAIA. On Concordia's men's bowling team, he competed in 44 events and averaged 204 pins per game in his career. Academically, he maintained a 3.89 GPA studying sport and entertainment business. Let's turn it over to Korey to tell us more about his journey.
Yeah, so this honor, it just means a lot to the fact that I always dedicated my time and effort as a student first before even thinking of being an athlete. So I just kind of think back to what my parents kind of always told me from a young age. They always told me there's no sports for you if you don't have good grades. So I kind of took that to heart and tried to embody being a student athlete first. And I'm just super glad that I took academics super seriously at a young age, because I wouldn't be receiving this recognition without that and all the other academic awards that I've got since the lessons I learned in my childhood. My major is sport and entertainment business. I actually just received my bachelor's degree in it this past May from Concordia. So honestly, this degree was always a no-brainer for me. I always like to say I'm a sports geek at heart. I've always been like that my entire life, and I've always just loved and have passion for sports. And then kind of connecting the sports with the business. My grandpa was actually the one who inspired me from a young age. He has a couple businesses that he owns. He has a car wash, and he does real estate houses where he rents them out to people. And I just kind of admired how successful he was, and knew that I would be in the world of business and then connect that with sports. So being in the sports business industry is just, I always kind of knew I'd end up there as a career. My collegiate experience being on the men's bowling team is kind of surreal and kind of flew by super quick. Throughout the 4 years, we, as a team and we never really got to accomplish the goals that we had set forth for our team. So it's always kind of disappointing looking back, but kind of now just reflecting after those 4 years, I'd say the highlights for me were the memories and experiences that I created with teammates. So traveling to Vegas, traveling all over the country, being able to share these moments with them. Those are the highlights that I'll always remember, and something that I'll always be grateful for the rest of my life. I actually was an All-American 2 years ago, my sophomore year as well. So being named twice is just great to be, and now being part of this honor as well, this award. So, it's not easy. It's a long process. I've been bowling for 20 plus years now. I started when I was 1.5. So, it takes a lot of time, preparation, practice. It's a lot of work, but if you work hard enough, practice hard enough, you'll get where you want to. But it's just a lot of time and dedication to the sport in order to be as great as you want. I'm originally from Jackson, Michigan. It's about 40-45 minutes west of Ann Arbor. From a little town called Vandercook Lake. That's where I graduated, went to Vandercook Lake High School. So kind of looking back, senior year was 2019 in high school. It's kind of already crazy to think about that. But basically the longest time, I really looked at only two schools in the end. It was between Concordia and Calumet College of St. Joseph. That's in Indiana. But, both great schools, both had great men's bowling programs. But the ultimate factors that I think that led me to Concordia, Concordia has a family-oriented atmosphere that the university has. You just kind of feel it when you go take a tour there as a senior in high school, and it just kind of it makes you feel comfortable to go there, and it doesn't it makes you feel like you're welcome. And then the other thing I would say would be they had my exact major, which I wanted to study in sport and entertainment business, and they had a great program from that too. Yeah, so basically my first and foremost, I want to get the student loans entirely paid off. That's the number one goal at the moment. And then obviously with that, I want to be in a career job that I just want to love and be a part of. So potentially being with a professional sports organization like the Detroit Tigers. I've always loved baseball, actually. That's my number one sport at heart. So Tigers are my team, and unfortunately they haven't been winning as of late, but still always love them at heart. So being a part of that organization would be amazing for a career job. And then just buying a house eventually one day, that would be super nice, trying to get the house out.